Hey everybody, welcome to Perry TV. We're taking a quick peek at, to be precise,
and U.S. Marine Corps intelligence
the
officer.
Danny Haifong show. And he's got two of my favorite guests, Larry McDonald and Scott Ritter. Let's listen in.
Brutally dressed.
We got our blues on. And you have your signature Hawaiian shirt. So everything is well. But what isn't going well, Jim? Let's get right to it. Hit the like button, everyone, as you come on. What isn't going well is this ceasefire debacle. Iran's deputy foreign minister said that they delayed a missile strike and drone strike retaliation against Israel as Israel has been bombing Lebanon, killing over 200 in the last 24 hours, thousands more injured. Iran said that Pakistan assured it that it would, the Pakistani mediators would talk to Trump and get Trump to essentially rein in Israel. Now there are reports that Israel is this the report here? Yep, that Trump called Netanyahu, urging him to scale back Israel's strikes in Lebanon to protect the negotiations, per NBC. While the Trump administration and Israel both said Lebanon is not covered by the ceasefire, Israel agreed to be a helpful partner. Yet other reports are saying, Scott and Larry, that Israel is going to conduct negotiations with Lebanon's government under fire. Now, Scott, I want to start with you. Iran has kept very strict control over the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, Iran said they're opening it, then they're closing it. They have full control. Who believes that?
Ceasefire. There's reports that only one vessel now in the last 24 hours has went through, and that this...
That's wrong.
On the brink. So how about we start with you, Scott? What's going on here, and how should we see the current situation regarding the ceasefire and the war?
First of all, there is no ceasefire, so let's stop talking about it.
That's why I love Scott Ritter.
There are precursors to a possible ceasefire, but this was always going to be a mess. We knew that on day one when Israel bombed Beirut and when the United Arab Emirates bombed Iranian oil infrastructure. This is a conflict that has many moving parts. We also have 31 autonomous military districts in Iran, that some of which may not be communicating effectively with the Iranian government. And so, because they are autonomous, if they haven't been given the word to cease and desist, they may continue operating. So this was always going to be a mess. It's also a political mess. There's a lot of politically sensitive tightropes that have to be walked here by the United States, by President Trump, and by Iran. What you have is an agreement in principle that Iran's 10 salient points are on the...
Check it out, RT. Russia doesn't have enough to worry about. It has tons of oil, but China cares about the oil in Iran. But Russia doesn't have enough to worry about. It's getting involved in this. Figure that one out.
Sure, nothing's been agreed to up front except that there's a need to talk. It's tragic what's happening in Beirut, absolutely tragic, but it's Israel. What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? It's Israel. Yeah, you expect them to just get shot with missiles and just sit there or fight back? I mean, come on. What if a country pulled up to New York City and shot missiles at them? Would America sit there and do nothing? I'm not sure, Scott. But anyway, that's what I wanted to hear from Scott Ritter. Love the guy. So that's his opinion. There never was a ceasefire. So thank you for watching. Support my channel. Please buy us a coffee so we can get a laptop. I don't have to keep holding this phone.